Welcome match number 4 of the Western Canadian Bowling Tour Championship. We have the 8th seed Michael Wist against the 9th seed Mark Miller. Gino, I have a question for you. Who's got the better shirt?
The better shirt? Well, they both, I kind of like Mark's. One reason, it's retro. Secondly, I think he's got the color scheme because it's from Calgary, and that's where he's out of. So I'd say Mark's.
Oh, cool. Just one thing too, Mark Miller is the WCB Challenge champion from last night, and Michael's one of the only 2 people returning from last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. Gentlemen.
Go get him, guys.
Good luck.
Okay, so our match number 4, we got Michael Wist and Mark Miller.
Yeah, I guess we're flying solo this time, Mark.
Yeah, Greg ditched us.
Greg ditched us, and that's fine, but I think we should be able to do okay with this. We want to thank Greg for his help for the first 2 series. Oh, good ball.
Ball a little thick.
Yeah, that lane seems to be carrying a little bit differently, and that's the same lane in the previous match where Greg DeGrazzi had quite a bit of bad luck on that set.
Aces.
Well, he had 2 sets aces on that side, and then he also had 2 corners on that side. So,
oh,
well,
15's important.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
15 for Michael.
You bet.
Michael's from Saskatoon, and Mark's from Calgary, Alberta.
And as you said, Mike is the only one that returned from last year.
Or one of the 2. Carrie was the other one.
Oh, Carrie was the other. That's right. I forgot about Carrie.
It's nice to see some new faces out.
Oh, it is, and it shows how much quality we have in the game throughout. From the provinces, and other than just 1 or 2 guys just dominating the field. Oh, and there again, another corner.
All right, spare it up, carry the frame over. So last night we had the Pins Game Challenge. Mark was the champion. It actually came down, he beat Jen Baker in the final. Came down the last ball.
I heard it was quite a match.
Yeah.
Very exciting and very interesting.
Mark was way up, and he had the chance to close the match out twice, and then Baker came back, and right at the end, Baker needed a strike, and she punched the last ball, and Mark ended up winning.
Yeah, well, that was great to see. Jen back here, she's living in Newfoundland right now, and it's nice to have her back home in our own province.
All right.
There we go. Mark gets first blood.
The ever elusive first frame. It's nice to get that off the.
Oh, isn't it? Yes. As you watch both these players, you can see their demeanors are a little bit different. Mark is, they both have their own style of their pre-shot. Mark gets up the lane, he tries to be controlled, tries to do the same thing every time. Michael does the same, but a little bit quicker. Great shot.
A little thick, but he had good stuff on that.
Good roll, you bet.
Mark looks pretty fired up here. He's ready to go.
Yeah, and you know what? It's when you look at all these competitors that are playing, the other neat thing is when you look like Mark and Carrie Kreitz are really good friends. So what they do is they try and match one another, right? They use that to motivate one another. Mark really looks up to Adam Weber.
Yeah.
Another great shot.
Roasted. Might have to see a replay on that one.
And the 3-pin just disappeared right away. Good good spare.
On that lane 6, though, a lot of the thin shots are not carrying the corner. It's been a bunch like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mark has early 2-0 lead. And once again, this is the last round of the quarterfinals, so it's $50 a frame. Sorry, yeah, this is the quarterfinals.
Right.
Oh no, round of 8.
This is our round of 8. You bet. Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball. You noticed when he finished there, his hand was a little more up in front of him and out there. So you knew that he had natural fingers on the ball. The other two, both corners, good location. Maybe just didn't quite have the finish that he needs.
Yep. Mark is a former Autumn Open champion. When he let it go, it looked like he had great stuff on it. It's a little thick.
You know, even though Mark lost the frame, you look at it, he concentrates, he goes right back at it, follows his routine and everything.
Yeah,
he really wants these pins for that total pinfall, you know.
Yeah, even if you lose a frame, it's definitely important to get your pins and keep your shot going.
Or set yourself up where you still have an opportunity to make a big count on that frame. You know, obviously here he's lost on an opportunity of 15. There he goes, good count.
Just a little.
So we have 2 frames to 1 in favor of Mark.
All right, Mark, here we go. Come on, buddy. Come on now. Hey, let's go, Mark. Let's go.
Mark looking to get back at it. Good.
Ooh, and he gets a 12 count.
12 count. That's always a nice little bonus. Those chops are hard to spare.
It
As we
is.
said last show.
Yeah. It's amazing to see, you know, sometimes when you get a hit like that, you know, it carries to the 2-pin and takes out the 2-pin, but yet when you hit a similar hit, you get the 3 pins and it doesn't carry the 2-pin. It's all, you know, sometimes it's a fortune.
Yeah.
And a good spare. Great shot.
Good shot, Mark. Spare there. Michael's got to throw a strike to take the frame. Just a nice little stat here, our qualifying averages from all the tournaments. 265 average in Calgary, 263 average in Edmonton, 276 average in Regina, and 263 in Red Deer. So
that goes to say that each of the houses were quite comparable to one another, and it's nice to say that the proprietors have given us as competitors good scoring. Is that a headpin split?
I think he bounced it a little bit there.
Yeah. Well, you know, we can't give this frame directly to Mark. This is spareable. It's,
with the conditions, the pins could slide over.
Ooh.
You gotta trying to play that thin line there.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't quite get it.
Well, that frame goes to Mark, giving him a 3-1 lead.
Special thanks to Fragment Media. They're filming our production today. This is our second year doing this, so thanks for Fragment for joining forces with us.
Yeah, I think we still have the last year's on the
YouTube, yes.
still.
Yeah, so
So people can go on and watch that, and once we get this production going through and start showing it, you can compare the two. Hopefully, we've had some changes this year, and hopefully they are for the better.
A little too much finesse there. Laid it down a little bit. Apparently they got some nice smelling chicken wings at Heritage Lanes. I'm getting a little hungry over here.
Well, you're trying to get all of the commodities.
Yeah.
Nice bear.
Ooh, he's riding the rail there. I thought he might have ditched it.
What happened, buddy? Real good up there, Mark.
I mean,
Well, Mark needs a strike to win this frame again and put a bit of a chokehold on Michael.
still relatively close in pinfall, but just a matter of when you win the frames.
Exactly. They've
both been on the middle.
both have been on the middle continuously. Unfortunately, not a double yet.
Taking a little extra time here. Whoa!
Well, he hit the middle, but didn't get the score.
He's got to spare it up to carry the frame over.
Yeah, we have a difference of 12 pins now. It's nice to see the crowd we have out here as well.
I was just thinking that too.
Yeah, a little bit larger. It's nice to see some of the guys in there, some of the old competitors that I would remember from my days. That gives Michael the win and changes the score to 3-2.
There we go. That's close now.
Yeah, it tightens it up. But when you look into the crowd, you see some really good players. Doug McCaw, who's one of the more prominent players out of Saskatchewan.
Came from Regina.
Yeah, came from Regina. Good to see Doug. And now we have the second generation of his family, his son Taylor, who is very prominent in the WCBT this year.
Yes, he's a member. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty close to making it, actually.
Yeah, he was. I believe he finished fourth in Regina. Yeah. Then out there we have Bruce Mortar, Lynn Howell. So to see some of those guys out there, it's always great to see those great competitors. I see we have
some of our proprietors from the tour in the house.
Yeah.
Obviously Shelby from Heritage Lanes, and Wendy Wiseman from Sherwood Bowl, and Mark Miller and Maria Wood help run the Autumn Open.
You bet. Another elderly statesman from our days, Joe Wood.
Yep, good to see Joe out here.
Good to see Joe here, yeah. Our first time winner of Player of the Year of the WCBT.
Yeah, Brad
Taggett.
Yeah, he's in the crowd too. Yeah, it's good sporting his little brother.
Exactly.
A little bouncy there,
Yeah.
but got a good break. 12 count.
Yeah, unfortunately lost the frame. What that did do is tied the score in the fifth frame. They're both at 108. They both have marks working. The advantage to Mark being up 4-2 in frames. Mike just has to dig down a bit and find his ball and start throwing.
Need to throw a strike here to throw a little pressure on him.
Without a doubt. And he does it.
Yep,
Great shot. Great shot.
Had to dig deep.
Yeah.
Michael's actually relatively new to the tour. I think I met him, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. That's probably about it.
I've known.
Mid-20s.
Pardon me?
He's in his mid-20s, I think.
Latter 20s. I
Did you coach in that bowling school?
Yes, I did. I didn't coach him per se
but he was
myself,
at
but he
bowling
was at bowling school when I used to be there. Yeah,
This
a lot of
Saskatchewan
these young
bowling school.
competitors have, and it's it goes to prove what Tom Patterson and some of these other gentlemen from the other provinces have done to make our game better. Obviously, the bowling school started in Saskatchewan, and now we have that proponent in just about all of the all of the provinces. So
Yeah, they all have. Okay, we have a carryover now.
we have a carryover, but that's our first double in the match.
Yeah.
And great to see. Maybe we can continue it all the way through.
Yeah, both of them.
That would be awesome. Obviously, Mike is looking for a break.
Yeah, he's all over them. Like I said, they're both on the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're both playing well.
Fired up there. Good shot by Mark Miller.
Yep.
Wants to see a little intensity. All right, Michael Wist. Let's see what he's made of.
Yep.
Now's the shot.
Oh, you bet.
Must strike to win to stay in the match. All right, we'll see if Michael can do it here.
Mm-hmm. Now he's taking a little more time. He's concentrating.
Take some deep breaths.
Mm-hmm. Oh, very unfortunate.
Unfortunately,
That gives Mark 6 frames, gives him the match, but now they're going to fight for money.
Yep, playing for the cash. Good opportunity to recognize some of our sponsors. Canadian Brewhouse, Bradson Promotional Group, A&B Express, the Karen Pilon Organ Donor Foundation, it's our charity of choice, 5-Pin Universe, All-Star Bowling Sales, and one of our partners, the Alberta 5-Pin. Alberta 5-Pin and Brewhouse are new to the tour this year. Alberta 5-Pin helps out with our youth clinics, and Canadian Brewhouse donated some cash to the tour. So thanks to all our sponsors.
Yeah, it's nice to have new people join in and do it. They obviously great job.
Thin shot is just not liking that lane.
Yeah.
And we actually have a new sponsor in the crowd. Robert Gallagher from Heartland Bowl is going to sponsor $1,000 next year.
Really?
Yes.
Well, Robert has been a big proponent in the 5-Pin for Alberta. Virtually every time we need a little bit of assistance, whether it's with the Masters, the Open, or whatever, he's always chipped in. So it's great to have people like them on that side.
That being said, if you would like to sponsor or interested in getting some more information, just contact us at WCBTour.ca. You can go to our website and contact us on there.
You bet.
Okay, so Wist counts 13 there.
Mark
Kinda looked
needs
like
a spare or 15 to win. Yeah, I
He
think.
felt a little dejected after he got roasted on that corner.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing is sometimes when a situation like this happens, all of a sudden the match is over.
That was a pretty confident shot.
Yeah,
Right over there. So another frame to Mark Miller.
you bet. Puts him up 7-2. Yeah, when Mike threw the strike in 7, it would have been very interesting if he could have finished out all the way to 10.
Another great shot.
Yeah, he's just setting the ball and it's just rolling.
It's a nice feeling.
Yeah, And that's the way Mark is he's a rhythmic player. When he finds that line, he can vary repetition. That's the hardest part of the game, is to duplicate your previous shot. And he seems to have found his position and knows what he wants to do.
Yeah, he's basically been on the side of the middle. He just had that one little mess up in frame 5. Other than that, he's been really right on the side.
He spoke too soon.
Yeah. The curse of death there.
Yeah. Isn't that a fact? Yeah.
Oh, Mark Spiller spares this up. He shoots a 308 game.
Yeah. Well, he's sitting at, right now, he gets 5, he's sitting at 303.
There you go.
There we go.
You gave him the curse of death.
Yeah.
Nice game, Mark Miller.
I believe that's our second 300 thrown in the first 4.
Yep,
Yeah, earlier Mitch Davies shot 341. And Brad Rusnick was close with 293, open 10, eh? Well, Michael wins this one. He can win this frame and make another $50 for himself.
Oh, you got a kickback there.
Did he get it? Okay.
A 3-pin kickback.
Yeah, well. Throw a good shot here, Mike. To the left side of the pins. There he goes. Good job. With that, Michael shoots his 200, wins the last frame for $150 for Mike, and $350 for Mark Miller with the score of 303.
All right, we have our winner of match 4, Mark Miller. Awesome game, man. You look like you had the groove. I know you were playing well last night.
Yep.
I saw you in the bathroom earlier and your fingers were hurting.
Yep, getting a good blister going.
How's that doing?
You know what? If you got a blister on the fingers, you're rolling the ball well. And I'm looking forward to the next match. And I'm just having a blast.
Yeah, you look like you're having a blast, man.
Having a blast.
It's awesome. Good to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you.